Welcome back. This is so exciting because this is where you're actually going to plan everything. We've talked about everything that you want to do. Hopefully you know now what it is that you want to achieve. And now we're going to make goals for ourselves. We're going to really plan it. This is where everything comes to life. Let me tell you this, if you write down your goal, you are 10 times more likely of achieving it. That is amazing, just writing it down. So write that down and you know that you've really increased your chance of actually getting there, actually achieving what it is that you want to do. I want you to achieve it. I think you can achieve it. You would not have actually gone through and bought this course if you couldn't achieve it. So let's just go. Let's just accept it. Let's just accept that you can achieve your goal, okay? Whatever your goal is. I mean, just go mad. Just really, just actually go with your gut instinct. What does your gut say that you want to achieve? What have you always wanted to? Just go back. Just go back as far as you like and try and think about it. Try and think about what it is that you want to do. Let me tell you this. From being very, very young, I can't remember how young, I always wanted to be the person that would ignite that spark in other people, that would encourage other people. I've always wanted to do that. Let me tell you this, I was picked on at school absolutely mercilessly for years and years and years and years. And from being very, very young, when I used to come home, I used to write down, this is what you do. When this happens, this is how you overcome this. It's just something that I did. And I got through school just one day at a time, you know, can I get through today? And that's how I did it. And that's how I can tell you today how to do things, because I've lived it, I've gone through all this. And I'm doing now what I've always wanted to do from so young, I can't even remember. Okay, so go with that gut instinct. Have you got something that really lights your fire? Let's just go with that. Look, you can play safe, right? You can play safe. That's fine. But safe can go wrong. It really can. I've played safe. Let me tell you, safe can go wrong. I had a mortgage brokers, and that was playing safe. I knew that it would work. I had all the qualifications. I got the office and everything, and then came the financial crash. That was totally out of my control. I learned from that playing safe can go wrong. So why not just go with what you've always wanted to do, right? So let's just go with that. Now listen, it's not just about going for it. You've got to be the best that you can be. Just keep learning. That's what I did. I thought, right, I want to be a coach. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything I can. I did coaching courses on it. I read books on it. I got excited about it. And that's the thing. Go with it. Learn everything you can be. Be the best, right? Why don't you be the very best that you can be in your field? All right, so just go with it. What I want you to do is I want you to make goals, and I want you to keep looking at them, and I want you to visualize them. Okay, writing them down, you're 10 times more likely to achieve them. That's fantastic, just like that. But let's really feel it. Let's really live it. Okay. I want you to give yourself some time to think. I don't want you to have any distractions. Just think. Have a pad and pen with you and just go with it. Just think. Just see what comes into your mind. It's just amazing. If you give yourself time, that's not looking on the internet, okay? Not looking at your computer, no phone, nothing like that. And it just could be a small amount of time. You might say, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes 3 times a week, right? That sounds doable, doesn't it? You can do that. So just do that. Just give yourself 10 minutes 3 times a week and think and see what comes into your mind. When you give yourself time to think, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can think of. Right, now from now on, we're going for your goals. I want you to plan your day. I want you to plan meetings. I want you to plan phone calls. Whatever it is, you plan. Okay, if it's a phone call, it's an important phone call. Imagine what would happen if something went wrong. You'd say this. right? So just write it down, plan, and then have an agenda. You want to, and you can tell them that. You can say, right, what I want to do on this call, I want to talk about this, and this. I'm starting with this, and this is where we're going. Okay, so plan, and plan. Never ever underestimate how important it is to actually plan. And don't waste time, right? It's so easy to do, go on social media, and then this goes to that, you know what I mean? And then you end up Googling something, and then you can lose an hour. You really can. So don't do that. And I want you to believe that you can achieve this. Whatever it is that you want to do, I really want you to believe that you can achieve it, because you can. You can make dreams come true. They absolutely can come true. So believe it, live it, visualize it. So you're making your goals, you're visualizing it, and you're going for it. You can do it. You really can do it. You are capable. You're capable of things that you don't even know yet. It's unbelievable. You know, when you do things and one thing leads to another, it's just unbelievable. You get doing things, you think, I can't believe it. I remember the very first time that I interviewed somebody, and it was Rosie Winston, and I interviewed her, and it was about TTIP, and I just thought it was amazing. Afterwards, I told her, I said, actually, Rosie, thank you for that interview. You're the first person I've ever interviewed. She says, really? She says, I thought you'd interviewed loads of people, and it just made me feel amazing. And I didn't realise I could do that, but I did, and it just felt amazing. And you can do that too. You're absolutely capable of doing it. But don't be upset if sometimes you take a few steps back. It happens. You know, you may think, oh, I'm going forward. You know, like people say, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Sometimes it's 12 steps back, and it drives you insane. Don't worry about that. That's okay. Don't feel great, but it's okay, and it's quite normal, and you can recover from it. But you will, honestly, just like you might take 12 steps back, one day you might take 15 steps forward. So just keep going, okay? Never give up. Never give up. I noticed this in me. Things go wrong with me. When my health went, that was, it was unbelievable. It really was. And I just got this something inside that rose up, and I just couldn't give up. And from being very, very ill, when friends were saying, look, you know, just don't do anything, just take this rest, I just can't give up. I just can't do it. And I felt like a failure. I felt all of these things. I just couldn't give up. So just don't. Just keep going. When people say give up, just say, do you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do. I'm just going to keep going. Consider every aspect of your life. Could it be relationship, obviously career, socializing, spirituality, whatever. Consider every aspect of your life and write down your goals for that. And then think of it when it's completed. What will it feel like? How amazing will you feel? And just keep that in your mind. Just keep it, and keep thinking about it constantly. All right, never let it go. Never let anybody talk you out of it. You just keep going, and you will get there. Then think of all the things that you need to do and break it down. Keep breaking it down, so that you've got it 5-yearly, you've got it annually, you've got it monthly, and obviously weekly, and then daily, and then even plan your day. Know what you're doing. Because a lot of people will have all these dreams. You've met them, haven't you? They've got these dreams, they want to do this, they want to do that. What they don't want to do is make any effort. You're going to make the effort, and you're going to get there, and that's the difference. I think I've got quite a bit of information here by the 80-20 rules. It's just something to bear in mind. I always think it's important whenever you're making plans, is that it's a very strange thing. It's the 80-20 rule. It goes in loads of different things. It could be that 20% of the people that you contact for business will actually do business, and where 80% won't. And so you just keep keep an eye on that 80-20 rule. Read about it. I've put an awful lot of information on here. It really is a bit of an eye opener. So if you've got people who are your customers, go back, because they are the ones who you're probably going to make even more money out of. So just go back and say, oh, you bought this. What about that? You know, just keep going back. Just keep that. Or it could be somehow, well, if you're employed, that maybe some managers, and there's like 20% of the managers are the ones who will take your ideas, whereas the others won't. Whatever it is, consider the 80-20 rule. Read up about it here. It really is quite amazing how that falls into place. I know that you can do what it is that you want to do. I know that you can do it because you're doing this course, that you've got this far in it. A lot of people who do not get this far, you have got this far, you can do it. Contact me. Please contact me. It's julie@catchyourfall.co.uk. Come on, contact me. And if you need any help, just let me know. I always reply to my emails, okay? And I will reply to you. I know you're doing great. Keep going. I know you're going to get there.